Thank you. Welcome everyone, the ones who stopped by to see what we've been aiming to do and doing in the past 10 years. So we're going to talk about sustainability in composites tooling and serial production, because there's a lot of talking about sustainability, but we often find funny that when we do bring something sustainable, people are very skeptic about it. We're a lot of talking about natural fibers and this and that, but then the resins and the consumables and then all of that still not changing much. So what do we do reusables wise? So most of you may know we work for reusable silicone bagging, so instead of having to use a disposable bag, we could simply use a silicone bag that could be reused multiple times. So less environmental impact. We see this a lot in Latin America, a lot of material processed just to be thrown away. So expensive material, not easy to fire, not easy to work, with expensive labor, and then we have to just throw it away. And we do need sustainable processes and tools, and with that we could have a competitive differentiator. So we go follow up a little bit of what Elon Musk thinks. So why to chuck away a very expensive thing after a lot of labor instead of finding a way to reuse it and be able to do many jobs with the same equipment or tool or whatever you build. So with our silicone bag, we question how much is your time worth. Today, finding labor, specialized guys who can bag up and this and that is very difficult, very rare, and takes a lot of time to find. Often you have delays on delivery of molds, rework on the finished mold, especially on the simple industries, more bus, trucks. They get the tool and then spend a month fixing it because it's not up to what they expect. So reusables replace the outdated and expensive consumable method. So consensus is that infusion bagging is unsound, both practically and commercially. How can we change it? How can we build a sustainable future if we're throwing plastic every single part we make away? So what we propose is replacing single-use plastic bagging, flow mesh, tacky tapes, spiral wrap, peel pipe, resin hose. Certain areas you do need one or other of these, but way less than what we use today. And this, with labor, we have about 40 pounds per square meter of labor and work just to set it up, and then almost a kilo of resin to throw away per square meter. And we pay for all that. We paid for the material, we paid for the processing, we paid to scrap it. So why not stop in it? Why do we still need to use all of this? Of course, we don't have the solution for epoxy resins, wet epoxy infusion, but for pre-preg, for bagging up, for debulking, for polyester, vinyl ester resin, it could work. So we don't claim the panacea, but there is a lot of stuff that could be done better. So now I want to talk about the tooling side of things, because we also need tools. So we have a bag, but we have a tool that is thermoset, that takes a lot to be made, that after the use you just have to chuck it away and never more look at it. And in the case of Brazil, depending on what you manufacture, you need to hold the tools for 10 years because the government demands you to have replaced spare parts for that. So that takes a huge space. And today, what we do is elaboration, preparation of the model after we have the 3D. So this is after we have the 3D model. Normally, in my industry in Brazil, we're bonding wood or doing very expensive and slow process to get to a block, because our market does not pay Sika block or advanced materials we have here. So we lose a lot of time preparing a model. After that, if everything is alright, we go to lamination with skilled people that knows a lot what they're doing and hard to find. It takes 3 good days to laminate. After that, structuring, finishing, tryout, post-production adjustments, which is undetermined because we never know what problem we're going to have. So we make the part and then we try to fit it. Oh, it doesn't fit, and then go back and fix the tool again. So average total manufacturing time for a tool in Brazil today is from 30 to 60 days. And with these guys here, brilliant approach to the market is a possibility of doing this differently and faster. So we've printed that tool you guys see on the booth there, the yellow one. We've printed it in 8 hours. We machined it for 16 hours. So in 24 machine hours, we had it ready to be painted. And after that, 3 days of painting, finishing, water sanding, give it a little bit. There are other systems that do coatings for specialized applications that doesn't need this work. It's not my main focus today in Brazil, but they have plenty of solutions to lots of markets. And after I finish it, the silicone bag will take 8 hours, and I could be put in production for thousands of parts. So we go from an average of 30 to 60 days to have one tool to have here in 7 days, two and back two. The silicone reusable and the mold recyclable, meaning after the end use of that tool, I could just grind it, add new material and reprint it. So then we're talking about circularity, sustainability. We're stop throwing so much trash. We're stop having lots of old tools sitting somewhere just getting dengue. And we can have easy, accessible and affordable technology with the combination of silicone bagging and 3D printed tools. So the perceived advantage is shorter mold manufacturing time, greater precision because it's all machine, so it's going to be what your mathematics say it should be. 100% recyclable material for the case of the tool, flexible in design, low dependence in specialized labor, no need for subsequent structuring. So you print it with structure, you print it with lifted devices, and cost similar to the current market, which for me is unbelievable. You guys are doing quite a good job. It should be more expensive because it's really good, but lucky enough for us, it's not. You know, so this is a little bit of what I wanted to share with you guys here. I'm open to questions. I hope I was able to clarify a little bit where we're looking, what we aim in the future for this industry in Brazil and elsewhere with the seed guys that are doing a great job, and Alan Harper guys that are also doing a great job on having our technology all over the world. So thank you very much for everyone, and yeah, feel free to ask any questions.